YouTube, what up? Welcome to the first edition of Rapping with Watts, and obviously I'm Watts. This is the first edition. This is the second wave of the trifecta that I said I was gonna put together. Wrestling with Watts, Rapping with Watts, Workouts with Watts. I told you. Now I'm not sure whether Rapping with Watts is gonna be once a week or 2 times a week, but we gonna figure out the semantics. Right now I want to talk about Drake, and I want to talk about Drake because it's like a fall from grace, man. Like, it's nasty work. We all know the situation. We all know what happened. We all know that Drake got his rear end handed to him against Kendrick Lamar in a nice little sparring match that turned into something that was bigger. And it's all obviously started from that Control verse 10 plus years ago. And Drake, he didn't like that at all. He kind of took it the wrong way. His feelings was hurt. And then they just threw digs at each other every now and again, and then this resulted in the culmination as the Like That verse came out right after Kendrick Lamar declined the feature for a first-person shooter. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, if all three of them was on that song together, that would have been fly. But if you ask me, it probably didn't come from the right place, and Kendrick sensed it. But now, here we are. And ever since then, it's been like little digs, like Drake can't get over the fact that he lost. He's on his sore loser arc, and real spill, this is not what's going to get the people back on your side, bro. Like, there's people that still ride for Drake, obviously. His last album with Party Next Door wouldn't have went #1, and I truly feel like that only came out because it was, to me, it was like 6 years too late. It should have been came out, like, it was some good content, but it just felt like, oh, yo, here, take this until I decide when I want to drop Iceman. And this is where I'm going to start talking about the Iceman rollout. The Iceman rollout, it could have been a lot better than what it is right now. Like, sometimes you got to just charge certain things to the game and move on. Like, Drake, you lost, bro. Aubrey, you lost. What did everybody else that somewhat took a L to you, or you used your fan base to weaponize whatever they had going on, what did they do after taking all of that scrutiny? Meek Mill, what did he do? He just went and dropped 2 classic albums after that. He had to go back to the drawing board and go back to what made him great. And he had a whole series, a whole 3-project series that led up to championships that was immaculate. What did he do? He just rapped his ass off and people loved him again. That's what you gotta do. What did Joe Budden do when you didn't respond to none of his disses? He just went in, became one of the biggest podcasters in the world, man. Like, sometimes you gotta just dust yourself off and get back up, and I don't really see that with Drake. I just see a lot of finger pointing, a lot of blaming, a lot of hurt, a lot of, oh wow, these guys turned on me. But you gotta start understanding, why the hell did everybody turn on you? Because real spill, you thought that it would never happen. You thought that you can never get your card pulled, and that's exactly what happened. But instead of getting up, dusting yourself off, and just getting in the booth and just rapping, you go to Aiden Ross. And that's another thing. Academics did all of this blazing for Drake, and he didn't even get the streams. He didn't even get the interviews. It all went to Aiden Ross and whoever the hell else, somebody West Bubblefuck or whoever the hell cares. It's nasty work, but that's not going to get the people back on your side. A great album is going to get the people back on your side. You know what you got to do, Drake? You got to lock in with you already have the blueprint. There's a whole generation of kids that are grown adults now that loved your content, loved To Take Care, loved Room for Improvement, loved Comeback Season, all of this stuff. You literally have the blueprint in your discography of what will make you great again. It's not that hard. Get in there with the 40s. Get back in there with Conductor. Get back in there with the Boy Wonder. Get back in there with Take Heed. There's literally a blueprint that you put together by doing what you've been doing for the last 15, almost 20 years. It's a no-brainer. It's really not that deep. Get in there with the guys that made you great in the first place. We don't want to hear you with Lil Yachty. We don't want to hear you with all of these young guys and stuff like that. Do what's true to you. Yeah, you could throw the little UK stuff in there, like get in there with a Skepta or Central C if you want, but your core should be what made you great in the first place. Rap about exactly how you feel right now in the moment, but rap. Don't nobody want to hear all of the singing stuff. Like, you want to throw a couple R&B ones in there, that's fine. But rap, big dog. It's not that deep. Just get in there and show them what made you great. What made me want to listen to the Take Care album. I love Take Care album. Views, it grew. It did what it was supposed to do. It wasn't your greatest work, but it did what it was supposed to do. Nothing was the same. Give us those. Make us feel something again. I feel like for the last 5 years, Drake has not been dropping music to make us feel anything. It's just run-of-the-mill, easy money. This is gonna be an easy hit. Microwavable bullshit. Give us something we can feel, big dog. Pause. It's not that deep. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the first installment of Rapping with Watts. I'm going to be talking about all things hip-hop. Man, this is what I'm passionate about. Hip-hop, working out, wrestling. So, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Peace.